thank you very much for checking me out. This is EKOW SIMPSON, and I happen to be somewhere outside my city, Cape Coast, where I know when you visit Ghana, you will love to visit, tour the castles, do the canopy walkway, but this time I'm not there. I found myself in the capital city of Ghana, which is Accra, and even in Accra, we had to take like 2 hours or 1.5 hour trip to this awesome retreat. But before that, I was in Kenya last year, and guess what? I wanted to do everything like a Kenyan. And I went to Tanzania. I wanted to have all the freedom to move around, to open a bank account, to maybe start a business, but I wasn't able to do that because I wasn't a citizen.
Same thing in Ghana.
Same thing in Ghana. But now, this interview is going to open up a new chapter as to how my mother right here got to be a citizen of Ghana. So now you can do anything like a Ghanaian, maybe except to steal something.
You can do it anywhere.
You can do it anywhere. All right, thank you very much for checking me out. So I'm here with my mother. She's gonna introduce herself, where she is, what she's about, and then we go to how she gained or earned that citizenship. Good afternoon, Mommy.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Yeah, in a Ghanaian way, after this, you just snap. All right. Okay, so tell us your name and how you got to be in Ghana.
It's a very long story, but I'll cut it short. First of all, my name is Winifred Godfrey. Winifred Marsh Godfrey.
Okay.
I came to Ghana through my husband working at the embassy, the American embassy. Okay. He was a diplomat here in Ghana, and we were stationed here, and we loved it. Okay. We loved it a lot. So we started making plans for retirement, that when we retire, we want to come to live in Ghana. Okay. And we have gone to several different posts, and then we decided now it's getting close to retirement. We need to start set our base up in looking for land, where we're going to live, actually where the land we wanted. So we started searching for land, and we've seen several different land, but that I like more than this.
Yeah, more than this one.
Yes.
So you had better options than this.
Better option than this in Pram.
Okay.
And it didn't get finalized. So a friend of ours was still helping us to look at different locations. Okay. So he brought us over here to look at this land, and I was fussing. I don't like this land.
I don't like this land.
I don't like this place. It's too far.
It's too far, yeah.
The road
and then
too bad.
road.
And the people are ugly. They were just seriously looking like, who you?
Who you? You're not from here.
Right, you're not from here. So I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That feel.
Yeah.
And before I go any further, let me tell you, I'm a spiritualist.
Okay.
So while I'm saying I don't like this place, the spirit started talking to me.
Talking to you.
Winifred, this is not about you. I said, well, if it's not about me, then who is it about? Oh, this is where I want you to be. Yeah. So I said, well, if something that you want me to be here, then I can't fight you.
You can't fight the spirit.
Can't.
The inner spirit.
Right. So this is what I ended up here. I didn't like this place, but I love it now.
You love it?
I love it now.
You love it now?
This is home.
So it means that at a point in life, we listen to the spirit, and then the spirit will help us adjust to the situation or the place we find ourselves.
Yes.
And that is exactly what happened.
Exactly.
How was it like being a spiritualist? I've never really spoken to one. And what makes one a spiritualist? In our language, is it a fetish priest?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, in my language, you're just a priest of nature.
Okay.
Because I was born with this. I was born the way I am. I didn't choose this.
Okay.
As a child growing up, I didn't know what I was. And as I grew older, I was called various names because I could tell certain things.
Okay.
And I didn't know where it's coming from. And when I speak, people would say, shut your mouth. Anything come out of your mouth is going to happen. So, you know, you have to talk. Yeah. So I was confused. I grew up very confused because I had no support system to explain to me
What
what
was
is this.
happening?
And there's a point in my development when a situation happened to one of my friends, my best friend, and I said it just minutes before it happened. And then it happened, and she was devastated, and she felt that because I said it,
That is why it has happened.
that is why it happened. And the hate and the pain that I saw on her face just tore me to pieces. And then I said to myself, if this is a gift, I don't want it.
You don't want it.
I don't want it. And I pressed it down. I suppressed it for years. When I see things and know things, I won't say anything. I see so many things, and I had to keep my mouth closed. And when I was in my 30s, about 36, it came back again. Over the years, it went quiet and quiet and quiet because I forced it. And in my 30s, it came back with a bang.
Wow.
And I couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
People were saying that I'm schizophrenic because you always talk about you hearing these voices. I said, yes, I hear these voices talking, but they're not talking to me. They're like in a room, and I'm hearing the conversation.
Okay.
But I know what they're talking about. In some cases.
Okay.
I knew what they were talking about. And I know, and most of the conversation was devastation or pain or whatever suffering is about to happen.
Okay.
They'll be discussing it, and I'll be hearing it, and I know it's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That was in my 30s, and I went through a serious depression because I didn't understand what was happening to me. My husband said, you're crazy. People say I'm crazy, and I started believing I was crazy.
And you were crazy.
Right.
But that was the spirit working.
Yes. And I went on depression medication for a while. I even went to the point of suicide of my depression because I was confused. When people look at you and keep telling you you're crazy and you can't stop what it is that you're hearing, and you think I have to live with this rest of my life, I don't want to live like that.
You don't want to live like that. This is so emotional.
Yes, I didn't want to live like that. There was no future for me living like that.
Yeah.
So when we came to Africa, and first of all, when I hit the soil of Ghana, it was a whole different experience for me because I felt like the universe was hugging me. I felt like I was suffocated. And I started bawling. And I started bawling coming down the plane steps. And when I hit the ground, I started laughing. And I'm bawling and laughing, walking towards the terminal. And people were looking at me here.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with her? And I'm saying to myself, what is wrong with you? Why don't you stop this? You're embarrassing yourself. And I couldn't stop it. I was just bawling straight to immigration. Immigration officer looked at me and said, Mom, you okay? I said, I'm okay.
I'm good.
I don't know what is happening to me. I'm just bawling and I can't stop. I'm serious. And I sat down and I sighed a couple of times, and then I started feeling better. And I walked out the airport. But it's like I was walking on cloud when I came here. And it got only better and better and better. When I came, I did my DNA, and I found out I'm airway.
Whoa.
I can't airway.
I can't airway. Wow.
I said, okay, that explained that experience.
That experience, yes.
That explained the experience I had at the airport.
Yes.
And then it only got better. People here understand people like me, and they directed me to where I need to go.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah.
And I went, and everything just came out. They told me everything, and I'm like, oh, there are people like you. There are more of you like me.
Yeah.
And so I got initiated in Benin, in Vodun.
Wow.
And
being the journey, being a voodoo.
every day is sweeter and sweeter.
Wow.
Every day is sweeter and sweeter. People fear Vodun, but it's a lack of understanding, a lack of knowledge what they fear.
Is practicing voodoo about yourself, or it's about those around you?
It's everything.
It's everything.
It's everything. It's living right with nature.
Okay.
Living right with your soul, living right with people, living right with the trees, everything around you. Everything is just doing the right thing to the universe.
The universe. Wow. This is getting interesting. And do you still see things? I want to come and see things. I want to come and see things about my life.
The sweetest, well, not the sweetest, one of the things that happened during my childhood, I never felt like I belonged. I never felt like I belong to the human race. Yes,
Okay.
I don't know how to explain that.
Okay, I get it at your point.
Yeah, I felt like I was an alien
Okay.
amongst man, and I remember going to school, and the teacher was teaching math class, and I'm in the front row, and she's teaching at the board, and I'm looking at her, and all I hear was wow, wow.
You were not hearing whatever she was
Nothing.
saying.
I would sit and listen and watch people because they just look like alien. I'm trying to learn this language. I'm trying to learn these people. I didn't feel like I felt like I was dropped off in the wrong
Yeah.
universe.
You saw yourself so different from them. Maybe that is why they also, I think it was a vice versa thing. They also saw you different from them, even though you had the body like we do, but you're from a different,
I
Wow.
am. I really am.
Wow.
Over the years, I realized a little bit more of myself, and as I grow to accept myself,
Yeah.
I grow to understand my purpose here and to live my purpose,
Okay. So, was it the spirit that brought you here?
to be here.
You are destined to be here. Then there's no question again. Because now,
Because I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw this place when I was 8.
8. 8.
8-year-old.
You
I
saw this.
saw
place.
where I was going to be, and I described it, and I was telling people about it, and they laughed at me. They just laughed at me. You think you can build a house, you can live in a house like that?
Like that?
On the beach?
Yeah.
I told them everything. I didn't even believe it.
Yes,
When I finished building, I remember
Yeah, that he had this.
I had saw this.
You even built it before coming here. You built it in here when you were 8 years old. Wow, this is awesome. When I got in, I was like, I thought it was just maybe a 1-2 rooms apartment. But I go here, and I'm like, did you build this? No, I was telling Carlin that this is like a hassle, a tedious job, because even on the road coming, it was shaky, and for you to bring all these things to build. How long did it take you to build this beautiful place?
9 years.
9 years, going, coming, building, going, coming, building.
Yep.
Wow. Did you go through? I mean, there were challenges. What were some of the challenges that you went through?
Challenges.
Yeah.
First, language.
The language.
Language was a big challenge. Second
Yeah.
challenge, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 9 years in Ghana, have you tried learning the language?
I try. I can say a few words, but they don't talk to me for me to learn anything.
Oh. like okay, let me just ask. What fraud then? Okay, I speak Fanti. So which language have you tried to speak? Ga or
Dangbi.
Dang. Okay, I'm not good with Dangbi. but you do a little bit of Chi. Oh, Chi is like
I'm trying to learn Ewe. Tree is not my language.
wow.